Okay, so being that we're on a standstill with the house, I'm gonna do a little tutorial video on how I make models in Sketchup. First thing you want to do, load up Sketchup. Right now I'm just gonna show you how to make a basic house. So first thing you want to do, I'm gonna try teaching you shortcuts because shortcuts are really effective, especially in SketchUp. So if you hit R, it's going to pull up the rectangle tool. And we're going to start off by we're going to do a 20 by 20 house. So you're just going to type, let me be very detailed. So you click once with your mouse, once. Then you drag, let me put it right in the corner. So just click once, drag out, and then don't click again. Like, don't click and hold, just click and drag wherever you want. Then you're gonna type your measurement of your house. So I'm just gonna do 20 feet, comma, 20 feet. And it makes my rectangle. Now if you hit spacebar, it always takes you back to this navigation tool. So we're back to this. And then moving around, if you have a mouse, it's really effective. If you hit shift and the middle mouse thing, like you click it and you hold shift at the same time, you pan. If you just click this in the middle, it rotates. And then scrolling in and out, that's zooming, that's pretty basic. But yeah, everything kind of like orienting is with middle mouse. So spacebar to take me back to my cursor. We're gonna double click. So single click selects whatever you're clicking on. Double click selects the face and all the lines around it. And then triple click is when you want to select more than one thing, which we don't have right now. So I'm gonna double click for now. Then I'm gonna right click and hit make group. Groups are also very effective in SketchUp, especially if you want to go back, make changes for clients, things like that. Grouping is very important. So we have our group. Double click to go into your group. So now we're in our group. And now we're going to make some walls. So if you click into the face, just click once and hit the letter F. This is called the offset tool. So with the offset tool, you can offset the perimeter of the face you're selecting. So let's say this is framed with 2x6s. We're gonna go 5.5 inch exterior walls. So you're gonna, again, let me do that more detail. So you're gonna click once, drag out, and then type 5.5 inches. You can see that in the bottom right corner. And there you go. So now you have your exterior walls done. Next, what you can do is locate your openings, so windows, doors, etc. So just hit the letter T. This is the tape measure tool. I love this tool. I use it all the time. It's one of my favorites. I know there's a lot of people out there that don't like it, but I like it a lot. So if you click once on the line, so along a line, drags it out parallel to that line. So if I do it to this line, it's parallel to that. If you do it from a corner, it kind of just measures. It doesn't give you a line. I didn't describe that very well. But you click once, drag out, and we're gonna go, let's say 6 inches away from this for the door. Excuse me. And then let's say we'll make it a 36-inch door. So you click, drag out, 36 inches. Enter. So that gives me my opening. Then I hit L for the line tool, and I just draw 2 lines. Now I'm just clicking once. Can I do it on my hand? No. What I'm doing is I'm going over that spot, clicking once, and then going to my next destination and clicking again. Next, what you want to do is windows. So I'm just going to arbitrarily put windows. So let's go 5 feet away, and then we'll do a 7-foot window, and we'll go 5 feet again, and then we'll do another. Let's do 7-foot window, and then we'll do 3 feet. So I'm just going around putting in my windows. 2 feet, and then we'll mirror that at the back. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in, hit L, scroll in with the scroll wheel. I'm just gonna start drawing in my desired window locations. Okay, something like that. So now, if I hit E, this is the eraser tool, and it is what it is. It's the eraser tool. So you click, you hold it down, you hold the mouse button down, and then you drag over what you want to erase. Next tool is the push-pull tool. So if you hit P on your keyboard, this is the push-pull tool. So if you click once on the face, so I'm clicking here, right? On the face that you want to kind of extrude, like push or pull, as the tool says, you click it once, drag your mouse up, and then you can select your height, depth, whatever it is. So I'm going to go 8-foot ceilings. And then if you double click on the next face, it does the same height. So I'm going to do that all around, taking me to 8 feet. So now I have kind of a structure with a bunch of door openings, let's say, right? So we know this is the door. So for the windows, we're going to frame up from here, let's say 3 feet. So you're going to click, drag up 3 feet, enter. And then again, you could do that, double clicking on each face. So now I have my windows, and then I'm going to hit E for the eraser and get rid of these lines, because when you go and apply material to it, they'll be separate. But we want it all kind of together when you fill in with the material. So I'm going to go through, erase all those lines, same as the inside. Okay, now I have, kind of looks like window openings. Next, what I want to do is frame out my door height. So I'm going to hit the T for tape measure again. Click on the bottom kind of floor area, drag up, and hit 80 inches for a standard door height. And then what I'm going to do, hit the R tool for rectangle. What I'm going to do is up here, draw a rectangle, and then down here, where I did my tape measure line, I'm going to draw a line, hit P, and push that in until it says on face. If it doesn't say on face, it's not going to work. It needs to say on face, and then you click again, and then it gets rid of that surface that was there. So I'm going to hit E, grab my eraser, delete these lines that I don't like. Ooh. Control Z again is undo, Control Y is redo. Kind of the same for every software. And I'm going to make my windows the same height as my door. So I'm going to hit rectangle, my rectangle on top, draw my line, P for push-pull. See how it doesn't say on face? You kind of want to move your mouse around until it says on face. E for erase, get rid of these lines. I'm just going to go through and do that with all of them. Okay, so now that I did that, what I'm going to do is save my model. Now, when you're doing all of this, you want to make sure you're in your group that you made at the start. Otherwise, you're building on nothing, and nothing's going to be grouped. But then again, if that does happen, what you could do is select everything, right-click, and hit explode, which will get rid of your whole group and make everything on its own. Then you can reselect everything, right-click, make group, and now you have a group again. So you go back into the group, and you can keep editing. So this is kind of our basic structure right now, and now I'm going to show you how to put a roof on this. So hit the R tool for rectangle and draw your ceiling. So what I did here is when I'm push pulling, I hit the control button. So I'll show you on another rectangle. So if I push pull this up like this, right? And then I want to go up again, but I want to leave this line where it is, right? So I want to kind of stack on top of each other. What you could do is hit the push pull, right? So hit P, then go to the face you want, click once, and then as you're pulling up, hit Control. And that'll leave where your initial height was. And then now you could go off of that again. So you can click that, and it'll keep doing it until you hit Control again, and then it stops. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to go into my group, P, hit Control, and go up 5.5. For the outside one, I'm not going to do that control. I'm going to leave it as is. Now I can delete these lines. And the reason why I did this is if I wouldn't have hit Control, it would have deleted all my walls inside. And I don't want that. So, for basic gable roofs, so just a pointed roof, I'm going to hit my line tool, so L. If you hover over a shape, it'll kind of lock to something called the midpoint, which is the middle of that line. So I'm going to go to that middle line, draw my line to the other side, click the space bar to go to my select tool, click that, and then I'm going to hit M. M is the move tool. So once I hit that, I click on any point. So click once, and then I'm just going to drag up. And you want to make sure you're dragging up and you see this blue dotted line if you want to go up. If you want to go left or right, it's going to be the red line. And if you want to go front to back, it's going to be the green line, which isn't going to show up right now. But we want the blue line, we want to go up. So let's say our attic is going to be, I don't know, 7 feet. So we hit 7 feet, and now we have our kind of basic house done. In the next episode, I'm going to show you guys how to kind of detail this model a bit more. So adding windows, adding roof, yeah, simple things like that. Thank you for watching the start of this series. Make sure you like, subscribe, and check out the next videos that are going to come up. Ciao.